So the strings were going, na, 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 and then the choir was like, oh, let me finish that for you. Oh. Yo, you gotta forgive me. Things are kind of hectic right now. I'm getting on a plane to Colorado and like, now. So this video might not have a whole bunch of edits and stuff like it usually does, but this video needs to get done. And though I'm still on season 1 in Attack on Titan, if you haven't seen my reaction to the show, you should check it out. It's pretty hilarious. But yeah, even though I'm not caught up to when this soundtrack takes place, Footsteps of Doom, I'm gonna go ahead and react to the song. I am not going to look at the visuals that are going on the screen. That's why I'm wearing sunglasses, so that way I can't see anything. That's not how sunglasses work. You gotta just trust me. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at it from a music production perspective, by the way. But before we get into all that, a word from our sponsor. Oh, my bad, I was being kind of rude. I was just on my phone playing Raid Shadow Legends. Thank you, Raid Shadow Legends, for sponsoring this video. And you might be asking yourself, what is Raid Shadow Legends? And to that I say, you know what it is. Probably the most badass mobile game out there. But it's not only mobile, it's on PC too. And if you don't believe me, you could click the link in the description or use the QR code to download the game and see for yourself. I don't know, to me, I get like the old Final Fantasy vibes with it because I love the character selection. I love that they all have different abilities. You take turns in attacking them, but there's always pros and cons for each kind of move. And I didn't even tell you about the Doom Tower. I mean, the Doom Tower is kind of what it sounds like. It's a giant prison. A bunch of bad guys got locked up there years ago, and well, 1,000 years ago. After 1,000 years, the prisoners are starting to rebel. They're fed up. So since the Arbiter doesn't have the manpower to keep the wards up, the Doom Tower's failing, and it's our job to go in there and knock some heads. So what you gotta do is compile an army of champions. The floors of the Doom Tower are pretty easy, but the bosses? No, you need specific mechanics to beat certain bosses, like the Scarab King. He takes barely any damage unless you reduce his max HP, and if you attack him without a shield buff, which you'll learn about when you play it, he'll destroy your whole team just like that. You have to experiment and trial and error with different things to see what works on different bosses. I'm telling you, you could get lost in this game for hours. With the Doom Tower in full swing, there's seriously never been a better time to start playing Raid Shadow Legends. And if you use my link in the description or scan the QR code right here, I love doing that, all new players will get a free starting pack worth almost $30. You get the free champion Tyrell, 200k silver, 1 XP boost, 1 energy refill, and 1 ancient shard that you could use to summon awesome champion in the game. This is Tyrell, by the way. It looks pretty cool, right? Yeah, I think so too. And once you're in the game, you'll find all these rewards I just mentioned right here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. And it's that easy. Just click the link in the description and I'll see you in the game. Thank you, Raid Shadow Legends, for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into the madness. All right, let's just do this. Are we in 3/4 time? Right off the bat? Oh, okay, so first of all, the strings in the beginning and the choirs were both rising all at the same time, kind of in a arpeggiated pattern. But then the choirs were kind of doing a swaying thing in the background. There were crash cymbals on the downbeats. I'm really trying not to look. This is like the most awkward reaction I think I've ever done. With all that going on, it transitions and I'm like, okay, where is it building up to? It transitions into these synths and they're dirty and like some are like short and plucky and stabby. Like those dun dun dun. Like I barely remember what happened already. Good thing I'm wearing a hat. Dun, 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 dun. But then there's the other synths. Long release, short release, short. Woo! Bro, oh, bring back the choirs, please, yes. Welcome. There's snacks and water in the fridge, whatever you need. Is that it? No. Oh, these are the footsteps of doom. Okay. Timpani roll. Church bell on the downbeats with the synth now. Ooh. Eerie. I'm uncomfortable. Bro, this sounds like Doom. This And that's exactly what it is, right? Like these strings now are coming in. The harmony has the notes in close proximity, which usually makes for, you know, I don't know, just a more eerie, kind of almost scary movie type style for these strings here that are going on in the background. I'm not looking. I don't know what's on the screen. Little brass sneaking in there. I'm trying to figure out what's hitting those accents of the dun 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 dun. Like, yeah, there are like arco strings doing that, but there's like some kind of percussion like riding along with each note of those strings. Like that clickiness. That brass in the background is tucked so far in the back, but it's a little reverse rise there. You heard that? It was like oh man, he's so dope at using these bells at the right time. I mean, he did it in that season 1, episode 5, when that horrific event happened. Just in case someone hasn't seen it for some reason. Tychos. Woo. Reverse symbol there. Oh, okay. We're doing that. Okay. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. So that was like the strings doing that. But then it blended into the choir, or the choir finished off the phrase. So the strings were going, na-na-na, and then the choir was like, oh, let me finish that for you. Oh, like instead of the string actually just doing it. And it's just little details like that that just go so far. Don't look. I mean, I'm so far behind, I probably wouldn't even understand context at this point. There's the brass rising again. How much more time we got? 2 minutes. Ooh, almost sounded like a French horn there. Kind of tucked way down. The choirs and the strings are the stars. Little accent here, pan to the right side on the choir. I heard like a female vocalist singing something. It's saying something. Okay, all the high octaves are gone. It's dark. It's gloomy. These tychos are just your footsteps. Oh man, it's a dissension. Ooh, we're coming up. I see red at the corner of my eye. I'm trying not to look. Ooh. That chord is insane. That's one of the more epic chords I've heard so far in this guy's like soundtracks. That's like movie trailer-esque right there. The brass is rising, but the strings and the choirs are falling. There's some teeter-tottering going on here between both entities of the production. Ooh, speeding up a little bit. The strings are speeding up. And now they're kind of fading into the abyss here. So many counter melodies going on with this brass. Bro. Why does everything this guy do so good? Footsteps of Doom. Can't wait for another 65 episodes, 70 episodes to find out what those Footsteps of Doom are. I'm guessing they're a Titan of some sort. Hey, no spoilers. I don't think this picture is a spoiler. It's not. It's not. Well, actually, it might be. Is that the King's cast? I don't know. That was the most unorthodox reaction I've ever done. Hopefully it was actually enjoyable. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one. Nada. Oops, I didn't even do it right. Nada.
Running out of time, wish this life was like a treadmill. Money isn't life, but I still about my bread still. Been dreaming all these nights, don't be telling me to get real. I think I'm better off playing deep out in left field. Running out of time, wish this life was like a treadmill. Money isn't life, but I still about my bread still. Been dreaming all these nights, don't be telling me